Have a little conversation on sickle cell, particularly here in Nigeria. And joining us on this chat, we have the CEO Support Sickle Cell Global Initiative, Bassey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
It's nice to have you here today.
Same
So
here.
could you share what Support Sickle Cell does?
Well, primarily, Support Sickle Cell Nigeria, or Support Sickle Cell Global Initiative, because that's the name it's registered with, is actually a platform, a non-governmental organization I intend to use to reach out to millions of sickle cells globally. In fact, particularly in Nigeria, specifically because Nigeria is the epicenter of sickle cell disease. And so everybody in the world will learn from Nigeria if we are able to do something significant that can catapult sickle cells fighters to a good platform or to a better stage. So Support Sickle Cell Nigeria is basically the number one key objective is to eradicate that, I call it traitor gene. I call it the traitor gene, SS. Nobody seems to be talking about that. Everybody tends to think that that is normal. SS is a traitor gene, and it needs to be eradicated. And that is the purpose of Support Sickle Cell Nigeria. The second purpose is to build confidence among warriors. There is a whole lot going on in the world of sickle cell warriors that the world does not know. And I speak from experience. Some time ago, I was somewhere to speak, and I got emotionally involved because I couldn't achieve my aim. It's not because I like to cry, but I cried because of the passion that lies in my heart, because of the personal encounters and the experience I've had to go through as a sickle cell warrior. And so I'm thinking about my brothers. I tend to call them my brothers and sisters because I tend to feel like they share my pain, they share my thoughts, they share my burdens. And so my brothers out there are going through so much that nobody is talking about. When I say nobody, nobody. Trust me, there are foundations, but nobody is tackling the critical issue, which is to eradicate this gene. My main aim for Support Sickle Cell Global Initiative is to make sure that SS is eradicated. SS is eradicated, I build confidence among sickle cell warriors. And the last thing, that the issue of addiction is tackled, because that is a very big issue, another issue entirely that I don't just know how to categorize that. But so much is going on, ma. And I just want the world to give me a listening ear. That's what Support Sickle Cell Global Initiative is all about.
That's beautiful. I like your objectives.
Yes.
So what's the rate of sickle cell in Nigeria?
Yes, what we have now is roughly from WHO, estimatedly we have about 150,000 inborns yearly. Just imagine that. And then in those 150,000 inborns, there is a percentage that about 50 to 60% die before the age of 5. So imagine that 150,000 people, 50 to 60% are dying before the age of 5. Have you seen how many people have been lost? So what was the point of them coming into the earth at the first place? And then they come into the earth, they cannot also survive. Why? Because there are no initiatives in place. I appreciate NGOs that have been doing their work. But trust me, these NGOs have not affected, not even up to 20% of the population of sickle cell in Nigeria. I can categorically tell you from experience that every NGO, whoever, in fact, what I even learned very recently broke my heart. Because as a person who is passionate and had a focus and had a passion and had exactly the initiatives I want to put in place, I was able to try to talk to someone, and the next thing they said is giving money. All these people, they come for pity. Let's stop the pity game. It's not about pity, it's about initiatives that will help lives.
That's a beautiful place to stop.
Yes.
It's about initiatives
that will help lives.
I actually look forward to what your organization has to do. Thank you so much for joining us,
Not a problem.
Bassey, in this conversation.
Yes.
I hope we can all enlighten ourselves and read more into sickle cell and a way to eradicate it like Ayo has told us today. So coming up next is politics. To stay with us.